My dear students, as we have done the types of elasticity of demand, the first type we have completed, price elasticity of demand. Now the second one we are doing, this is the second type of income elasticity of demand. This is the second type, and third type is cross elasticity of demand. Listen again. Elasticity of demand, there are three types. First is price elasticity of demand, second is income elasticity of demand, and third is cross elasticity of demand. First one we have completed, the price elasticity of demand. The second one is income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity of demand refers to the degree of responsiveness of percentage change in quantity demanded to the percentage change in income. You can see here we have not written EP because P is denoting price elasticity. I have written here Y is denoting income. It means income elasticity. Refers to the degree of responsiveness to the percentage change in quantity demand to the percentage change in income. In the place of price, you have to write here income. Now we can write in the formula ways. This is delta Q upon Q. Then delta Q is showing changes. Change in quantity upon initial quantity. Then change in income upon initial income. Then we have to formulate the formula again on the base of it because we shall use this formula in numerical. From this chapter, numericals are very, very important. All of you have to solve the numericals on the base of this formula. And this type of formula we have done in price elasticity also. In the place of Y, we have written price. Right? Now, because income we are doing, that's why I have written here Y. Change in income upon initial income. Then delta Q upon Q divided delta Y upon Y. This is the final formula which you have to use in your numerical. Delta Q upon delta Y, and this is not equals to, this is into, Y upon Q. Delta Q upon delta Y into Y upon Q. Delta is showing changes in quantity and changes in income. This is initial income and initial quantity. On the base of it, you have to do it, right? Then, types of income elasticity of demand, we can divide it into three categories. Positive income elasticity of demand, second, negative income elasticity of demand, and third one is zero income elasticity of demand. The first one is positive. Again, we can divide it into three categories. I have written here, all of you see carefully, income elastic, income inelastic, and unitary income elasticity. First of all, I will tell you the meaning of positive income elasticity of demand. What is the meaning of positive? Positive means if income is increasing, consumer is also purchasing more and more quantity of a commodity. It means there is positive effect on the demand done by the consumer of his income. If income is falling, the demand done by consumer is also falling because this is human tendency. As the income rise, the standard of consumer is also increases, and according to it, the consumer like to purchase standard goods, more goods, right? This is called positive. So we can divide it into three categories: income elastic, inelastic, and unitary. Now, first is income elastic. Income elastic refers when demanded done by consumer is greater than income. It means change in demand is greater than income. If income changes 10%, the demand change more than 10%, maybe 12, maybe 15, then it is called income elastic. Income inelastic. If changes in demand is less than income, then it is called inelastic. Suppose income changes by 10% and demand changes by 8 or 9%. It means less than income. Then it is called income inelastic. And third is unitary income elasticity. Unitary, it means equals to 1. Equals to 1 means if 10% income changes, 10% demand also increases. It means increase or decrease, because change means maybe increase, maybe decrease. If changes is 10% in income, then changes in demand is also 10%. This is called unitary income elasticity. Right? All these 3 points clear? And one important thing, I want to tell you the difference between income elasticity and price elasticity. Income, there is a positive relationship between income and demand. But in the price elasticity, as price and demand, there is a negative relationship. It means you can say inverse relationship. So here it will be, we have done types of income elasticity, 3: positive, negative, 0. Again, I am telling you elastic, inelastic and unitary. All these 3 topics are clear. Then we come on the negative income elasticity. Negative income elasticity of demand refers when the changes in income, due to changes in income, consumer is not demanding more, consumer is demanding less. In the positive we have done, if income increasing, consumer is taking more commodity or more quantity of a commodity. If income is decreasing, consumer is also decreasing the quantity of a commodity. But in negative means, if income is increasing, consumer is taking less quantity. If income is decreasing or falling, then consumer is taking more quantity. In the case of inferior goods, we can see it. In the case of inferior, it means low type of goods, we can see in the case of example maize, bajra. All of we can see that if the price of this commodity falls, or you can say the consumer's income rises, then consumer will like to purchase rice or wheat, but not maize, right? Then we come on the third. This is zero income elasticity of demand. Zero is showing that there is no effect on the demand done by the consumer. Zero means, it doesn't mean that the consumer is not taking anything. Zero means zero effect on the demand done by the consumer. Example, he is demanding salt. If income is increasing, he will not take double quantity of salt. That my income has increased, I will take double. No. Salt, it means there will be no effect. Whether income is increasing or decreasing, the same quantity of salt he will take. Zero means zero effect on the demand. Right? Example I have given of salt. Best example, salt. If income is increasing, he will not take more quantity of salt, that I will take double quantity of salt. No. Zero effect on the demand done by the consumer. Then we come on the third type, and this is cross elasticity of demand. This is the third type of elasticity of demand. Listen very carefully. These are the types of elasticity of demand. First price, second income, and third is cross elasticity of demand. Cross elasticity of demand refers to the degree of responsiveness to the percentage change in quantity demand of commodity X to the percentage change in price of commodity Y. Cross elasticity of demand. Example we can, formula we can see here, as already we have done the formula. Percentage change in quantity demand of X to the percentage change in price of Y. Now, elasticity of cross elasticity formula we can do in this way. Delta Qx, quantity of X, changes in quantity of X and changes in price of Y, into Py, is the price of y upon quantity of x. Then we can divide the cross elasticity of demand into 3. This is first positive cross elasticity of demand, second negative cross elasticity of demand, and third is zero cross elasticity of demand. Cross elasticity of demand is said to be positive in the case of substitutes. Substitutes, as the best example, tea and coffee. Tea and coffee. If the price of coffee falls, then the demand will be done of coffee more and more in the comparison of tea. Right? Then negative cross elasticity of demand. It is possible in the case of complementary goods. Complementary goods like car and petrol, bread and butter. If the price of butter rises, the demand of bread will decrease. Price is increasing of butter and demand is decreasing of bread, because these are complementary goods. That's why negative cross elasticity of demand refers to complementary goods in the case of complementary goods. In the same way, car and petrol, if the price of petrol rises, the demand of car will also falls. Because in the cross elasticity of demand, this is related to two commodities, X and Y. While price and income elasticity of demand is related to same commodity, but in cross, two. As in the formula also you have seen here, X, Y, but in income and price we have done the same. In the case of complementary goods, we can see, as I have given you example of car and petrol and bread and butter. Then third is zero cross elasticity of demand. The demand is said to be zero cross elasticity when two goods are not related to each other. If the demand, as you can see, the demand will not be affected by the price of other. What's the reason? Because these two goods are not related to each other. Example, we can give of refrigerator and bicycle. If the price of bicycle rises, there will be not any effect on the demand of refrigerator. What is the reason? These are not related to each other. This is called zero cross elasticity of demand. All of you understood cross elasticity and income elasticity? Okay, thank you.